Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Adam Shapiro in for Stuart Varney, and here's how we're going to kick off the second hour of Varney and Company. The growing rift between the Democrats. Senator Schumer admitting that passing Obamacare was the wrong thing to do, saying Democrats failed to focus on the economic recovery in President Obama's first term. Then there's Senator Harry Reid's tax reform deal. The White House threatened a veto. The result? The bill is dead. And it turns out the president's executive order on immigration was a big reason why. Stay right there. Another hour of Varney starts right now. It is a huge admission. Senator Chuck Schumer admitting earlier this week that the passage of Obamacare was a mistake and Congress should have been focusing on more pressing issues during the president's first years in office.
Democrats blew the opportunity the American people gave them. We took their mandate and put all of our focus on the wrong problem, health care reform. Americans were crying out for the end to the recession, for better wages and more jobs, not changes in health care.
Ambassador John Bolton joins us now. And Ambassador, is this another example of the problem, the rift that's growing between Democrats? And what does Senator Schumer, gain by now attacking legislation he voted in favor of passing?
Well, I think it's a very significant remark, and I think it's a harbinger of splits that exist within the Democratic Party that the media hasn't focused on, but we'll see more of. You know, I think he's basically right as a tactical matter politically. Obamacare proved to be very unpopular, and it gave many people the feeling that the president and the party were doing an ideological obsession rather than focusing on what was key to most people, as Senator Schumer said, which is to get out of the recession. So I don't agree with the senator that often, but on politics, I think his assessment here was exactly right.
So he's referred to here in New York as Senator Sunday because he's always available on Sunday for public coverage on the TV channels. But what does Senator Sunday gain by doing this? He's got to have a political motive behind this, don't you think?
Well, that would not be unusual. I think it's a reflection that the Democratic Party as a whole, or at least elements of it, realize that President Obama only has 2 more years left in office. And given his low approval ratings, given the unpopularity of things that he appears to be poised to doing or he's just done, like the immigration executive order, I think many people in the party now want to look to the future and whether they want to stay on the left side of American politics or, as some would like to see, move back toward the center. And I think this could be, Senator Schumer could be here a surrogate for Hillary Clinton. This is the opening wedge of trying to separate herself from the Obama administration, because let's face it, if she is perceived as running for Obama's 3rd term, I think she's in real trouble.
So could there be something perhaps more insidious going on here? Could the senator be preparing for the testimony that we're going to get December 9th from Jonathan Gruber? That's Mr. Humility, the man who called Americans stupid, the American voters stupid, who was instrumental in the creation of the Affordable Health Care Act. Could the senator be playing a game in which he's shifting the discussion so that you now have Democrats, maybe even Hillary Clinton, able to attack Obamacare?
Well, I think it's going to be very hard for Hillary Clinton to do that. Others perhaps will have an easier task. But frankly, it would take a magician to distinguish between Obamacare as it was enacted by Congress and so-called Hillary Care from 1993, 1994. Some of the specifics may be different, but the intent, the motive, the bigger picture, I think, is entirely the same. So I don't think she benefits on that score. I'll just go out on a limb here on one thing. I don't think the Gruber testimony is going to be that dramatic. I think he's going to apologize profusely. He needs to. He won't have any other consulting contracts if he doesn't. And I think he's probably a smart enough man to realize he's made a terrible mistake. He's not going to compound it. So I think the hearing could be an anticlimax.
You want to bet? All right, Ambassador Bolton.
I'll bet you right now.
I think that when that man opens his mouth, it only gets worse, but we'll see. You're wiser than I am, so you are probably right. But stay right there because we're going to come back to you in a minute. I want to check the big board. It's a